My dear children, this is the last module of today's session and the last topic of chapter 3, Boolean logic. In this module, we are going to learn Boolean theorems, universality of NAND and NOR. As you studied in Max, the Boolean theorems also very similar to the Max laws and theorems. But it is having only few theorems and laws. Nearly 9 to 10 theorems we need to study. Look at the first one. X will be the input. So any input into 0 become 0. That is called a fallacy. Any input plus 1 becomes 1. That is called tautology. Here we can apply the value for x. X may have the values as 0 or 1. As we are studying Boolean, it is having only two constants, that is 0 and 1. So 0 into 0 becomes 0. 1 into 0 become 0. Then 0 plus 1 become 1. 1 plus 1 will be 1 in Boolean theorem. Coming to the next one, idempotence law. Within that, x into x becomes x. That is 0 into 0 is 0. 1 into 1 become 1. So x into x become x. Then x into x inverse become 0. That is, if x is 0, x inverse will be 1. So 0 into 1 you will get 0. If x is 1, then x inverse become 0. So 1 into 0 you will get 0 only. That is called a complementarity law. Complementarity law. Then another complementarity law, that is dual law of complementarity, is x plus x inverse become 1. That is 0 plus 1 become 1. Similarly 1 plus 0 become 1. Then x double inverse become x. Consider x as 0. The first time you are trying for x inverse, so you will get 1. Then that again inversed, so you will get the again x again. Is it clear? That is called a involution law. X double bar equals x. 0 inverse equal to 1. Again you are inversing 1 means become 0. That is 0 will be the input and you will get the output as 0 if you are making double inverse. That is called the involution law. Then law of 1 and 0, that we already studied. X plus 0 become x. That is 1 plus 0, 1, and 0 plus 0, 0. So x plus 0 become x, and x into 1 become x. That is 1 into 1 become 1, 0 into 1 become 1. Sorry, 0 into 1 become 0. So what is the, it depends upon the value of x. So these are all the logic gates given for all the laws. The next one is commutative law, that is x plus y. Y is the another input. You will get the output as same. The output of x plus y and y plus x will be same. Similarly, x into y is equal to y into x. That you already studied in Max, I know that. Boolean also having that similar theorems, because we are using only 1 and zeros. Then associative law. X plus y plus z equals x plus y plus z. All the three becomes x plus y plus z. At the end we will get only x plus y plus z. Similarly, x into yz equals xy into z. Finally we will get x into y into z. That is called the associative law. Then what is distributive law? X into y plus z equals xy plus xz. The x will be distributed to y and z. X will be distributed to y and z. So you will get xy plus xz. That is called a distributive law. It is also having another theorem, that is w plus x into y plus z, that is equals, the first argument will be multiplied with the first argument of the second operation. Similarly, the first argument will be multiplied with the second argument of the second operation. So we'll get wy plus wz plus xy plus xz. That also another result. That is also called a distributive law. Here y is distributed among y and z. Sorry, w is distributed among y and z. Similarly, x is distributed to y and z, or vice versa. Then coming to the absorption law, x plus xy equals x, x plus xy equals x. To prove all these theorems, the theorems of fallacy, tautology, idempotence, complementarity, evolution, the law of zero, the law of properties of 1 and 0, commutative law, associative law, distributive law, absorption law, all these laws can be proved using truth table. You can draw a truth table with the following values and verify you are getting the output. Then coming to the next law, De Morgan's law. The De Morgan's theorem is break the line, change the sign. That is, x plus y the whole inverse equal x inverse into y inverse. Break the line and change the sign. It is implication and alternative symbol for NOR function. It can be also written as the dual of De Morgan's law is xy the whole inverse equals x inverse plus y inverse. It is the implication and alternative symbol for NAND function. How to get the resultant? The process of demorganization is, it is not demonetization, it is demorganization. Complement the entire function, change all and to or, and all or to and. Complement each of the individual variables, so you will get the correct output. The circuit diagram for De Morgan's law 1 is given as De Morgan's law. As I said already, it is the implementation of NOR gate. The law 1 is an alternative for NOR gate, and law 2 is the implementation or alternative for NAND gate. So look at the symbols which is given for De Morgan circuits. So from the circuit itself, the theorem is very clear. Then why the NAND and NOR is termed to be universal gate? Because from the NAND we can create all the other logic gates. That is, from NAND we can create AND, OR and inverter. Look at the first one. If you are applying one input and a NAND gate, you will get A bar, that is inverter. Similarly, if you are giving two input and you are using NAND gate along with another NAND gate, two NAND gates gives one NAND gate. Similarly, three NAND gate gives one OR gate. So that using one NAND gate, you can create all other gates, that is AND or NOT. If you want to clarify it, you just draw the truth table. While drawing the truth table, you will get the correct input as OR, AND NOT. So here we are used only NAND gate. NAND gates are used. No other gates used. So using of NAND gate itself, we can create other gates. Similar to that, NOR gate. While we are applying NOR gate, The one NOR gate gives inverter. The 2 NOR gate gives OR gate. The 3 NOR gates give NAND gate. Just reverse of the NOR gate. That is why NOR and NAND is termed to be universal gate. It is because from the use of only in a circuit diagram we have to use only NAND and NOR. We can create other 3 logic gates such as NOT, AND and NOR. My dear children, I think you are all clear about the theorems. De Morgan's theorem, the circuit diagram for De Morgan, and the universality of NAND and NOR. So in this chapter we had discussed about what is the meaning of Boolean algebra, what do you mean by Boolean constants, what are the logical operators, what are the logical gates, and we had discussed some examples, how to draw a logic gate for a Boolean algebra, how to draw a truth table, how to give the Boolean algebra from a circuit diagram. Also we discussed about Boolean theorems, laws, De Morgan's law and its circuit diagrams, and the universality of NAND and NOR. I think you are all clear about all these things. If you are having any doubt, please clarify with me while we are meeting at online session. Thank you.